fresh off the press. There you go. There you go. Nah, that's official.
I'm fitting the score next. My J is all net, me and Jada just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. Can we go hard on Brooklyn? That's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Nigga, watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that whole Millie rock like a fan do. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel. BROOKLYN. BROOKLYN.
Establish a culture, that's what you do every day. That creates one thing, that it's your identity. Alright, that's how you are seen by other people. If you work really hard and get 1% better every day, you're a competitive group. That means that you fight.
Oh, what a move by Sharp, counting a foul.
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Nets fans is the best fans. Yeah, man, I couldn't sleep, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to pull up. I want to say shout out to you guys helping me grow the podcast. You know what I mean? It's love. So y'all see me do content. Here to get y'all good basketball content, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, not further ado, I just wanted to get to this article just to see what it is. Because we gotta win the championship one day, you know what I'm saying? So this is an article by Neil Prince. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know who that is, but it's an ESPN article. Came out October 28th. Share the page on Twitter too. You know what I'm saying? What's up with y'all? What up, Western Go Crazy. This is the article I'm finna read it. It say, this is about his opinion. This is the article by Neil Payne talking about, the teams that didn't win the NBA championship. So he says the NBA is not traditionally kind of franchises trying to break into its championship club for the very first time. Before the Toronto Raptors won their first NBA title in 2019, a group of just 11 teams have monopolized all of the previous 39 championships dating back to 1980, of which only 6 or 15% represented a franchise winning its first ring. But little did we know at the time that those 2019 Raptors would signal a big shift in the NBA's competitive environment going forward. In the 6 seasons from 2019 through 2024, 6 different teams won the Larry O'Brien Trophy, joining 1975 to 1980 as the only 6-year stretches in NBA history featuring 6 different champions. Let me read that again. In the 6 seasons from 2019 through 2024, 6 different teams won the Larry O'Brien Trophy, joining 1975 to 1980 as the only 6-year stretches in NBA history featuring 6 different champions. The recent crop wasn't all first-time winners. Only Toronto in 2019 and the 2023 Denver Nuggets fit that qualification. But it was indicative of just how much had changed compared with the league's usual dynastic history. Right. Now, this is what I was trying to say about making room for the Brooklyn Nets. You want to do that because it's about, even though it's hard to break into this championship club, but with this NBA the way it is now, you can hear him say it. Like I was saying in other words, but this is from his perspective, and I get it. I totally see what he mean by it, because that's what I'm looking for, variety. I don't want to believe that just one team is dominant, especially if it's a copycat league. Yeah, if everybody copying the way you win it, of course you're gonna win it the most because you're gonna be the best at it. That's why I think styles make fights. They say that's the saying, style make fights. And every team gotta have their own identity before they win a championship. You know what I'm saying? That, I mean, not necessarily all the way, but you get where I'm going with this. I think this is a great article. Just this part that I read. You know what I mean? And there's more to it, but just this part that I read. I want to read this part again, and then I'm gonna continue with the rest of the article. He says the NBA is not traditionally kind of franchises trying to break into its championship club for the very first time. Before the Toronto Raptors won their first NBA title in 2019, a group of just 11 teams had monopolized all of the previous 39 championships dating back to 1980, of which only 6 or 15% represented a franchise winning its first ring. But little did we know at the time that those 2019 Raptors would signal a big shift in the NBA's competitive environment going forward. See what I'm saying? Like they say, little did we know, like this is a new thing. Again, monopolize mean they pretty much 11 teams, 39 championships. That mean the same teams is winning it over and over. You feel what I'm saying? 11 and 39, I could count. You feel what I mean? I'm pretty sure Boston, LA was in there, and Chicago, Spurs. You feel what I'm saying? But I continue. So it says, but little did we know at the time that those 2019 Raptors would signal a big shift in the NBA's competitive environment going forward. In the 6 seasons from 2019 through 2024, 6 different teams won the Larry O'Brien Trophy, joining 1975 to 1980 as the only 6-year stretches in NBA history featuring 6 different champions. The recent crop was all first-time winners. Only Toronto in 2019 and 2023 Denver Nuggets fit that qualification, but it was indicative of just how much had changed compared with the league's usual dynastic history. Like they got an article going into dynastic histories. I pretty much named the dynastic histories. I might have forgot a team or two, but I just want to continue with the article. Um, Shout to Kurt the Fleur, shout to A-Trax, D Wins, shout to the whole chat, man. Shout to you guys. Yeah, I want the Nets to be the next team. I know OKC and the Grizzlies is closer than us than winning it, but I still want us to be the next team to win a championship that don't got a championship. But they said that in turn gives unprecedented hope to the 10 active NBA franchises trying to finally find their own championship breakthrough: the Brooklyn Nets and 9 other teams. Right? But I'll read them for what it's worth. The Brooklyn Nets, the Charlotte Hornets, Indiana Pacers, LA Clippers, Memphis Grizzlies, Minnesota Timberwolves, New Orleans Pelicans, Orlando Magic, Phoenix Suns, and Utah Jazz. With that in mind, we have ranked which teams from that group were most likely to be the next, if any indeed do win a title over the next 6 seasons. In the next 6 seasons, can the Nets win the championship? That's what I'm talking about. And I get it from this article. So I'm deriving this conversation from this article. They said, with that in mind, we have ranked which teams from that group were most likely to be the next, if any, indeed, to do win a title over the next 6 seasons. So they already got the teams that they feel like they're gonna win, right? These are the teams and how many times they went to the finals, or if they did. Charlotte never, Clippers never, Grizzlies never, Minnesota Timberwolves never, New Orleans Pelicans never. Who got draft capital out of all of these teams that never been to the finals? The Grizzlies, maybe. Clippers, no. Timberwolves, I doubt it. Pelicans, yeah. Charlotte Hornets, yeah. The Charlotte Hornets is trying to get there. The Pacers is trying to get there. The Utah Jazz, the Orlando Magic, the Brooklyn Nets, the Phoenix Suns. Who's the closest ones to getting there? The Phoenix Suns? Not really. Not really. And they don't got the Oklahoma Thunder because they got Seattle Supersonics record. I guess. Otherwise, why they ain't up here? I'm just saying, man. 6 seasons, I expect a championship. That's it. That's it. I'm not entertaining no more conversations about it. About what if it's 7 and 9? 6 seasons, man. 6 seasons. I don't, and I'm being nice saying that as a fan. As a fan, I'm being nice saying that. Word up. Being nice saying that. Listen, man, it is what it is. I feel like when you got a team that you could see being built from player on player, like and every team ain't even fitting to make it to next season, that's tough. I mean, every player ain't gonna make it to next season. But if they even so they playing, they just want to be in the NBA. I told you, I showed you their motivation. Word, that contract, that ain't no game. They playing for that money. That's a serious money. Imagine making $40,000, and if you get a raise at your job, you making $2 million in 2 years. What? They playing hard, man. You gotta expect that, man. Yo, shout out to Peoples, man. He said it's next world or nothing. Yeah, man. But the precap, I heard that Luca Doncic is gonna be there by no Luca and LeBron is out. Man, that's tough. I don't know how they hold that 2 seed, man. I don't know how they hold that 2 seed. I ain't gonna lie to you. Facts. Real shit, yeah. Man, I can't call it, won't spoil it. I know they ain't got no bench like that. I don't know who they got. Reeves. I don't trust it. I heard so. I'm about to peruse Twitter. I heard something about I had tuned into Gary part earlier too. I heard a little bit. I think Nets press was talking about Dylan. He was talking about Sabonis to the team or something like that. You already know what it is. Nobody in the net fan mind would not make a trade for Cam Johnson and Nick Claxton for Sabonis. Every net fan is making that trade. That's tough. I don't think they do it like that though. But the Lakers, what? Let me see. They got it like that. They number 2 in the West. They trying to. Why they gotta try to lose to us, man? They trying to lose. LeBron and Luka ain't playing. Let these other teams done, man. Hold on, let me switch the screen. I didn't realize I ain't switched the screen. Hold on. There you go. Yeah. Oh shit. Sacramento Clippers they in OT. That's tough. OKC whoop Denver. God damn. They was talking all that. I was listening to Go James Kingdom. He's talking about. I think the title was something about is Jokic running away with the MVP shit. And not like this. He ain't. Not with it being 127, 10. Yo, this shit don't look like it, bro. I said when I spoke on it, it's gonna be to the end of the season. You can't judge it from 2019 games out, 18 games out. Like they competitive. This is close MVP race. All right, it's a close MVP race. Yo, shout to Quest One. Yo, Player One, what up, man? Shout to Player One, man. Player One be having mad receipts. I'll be crying. Yo, shout to you, man. Y'all dope. Y'all dope in the chat. Shout out to Quest One. Quest One make me know I'm internationally known, man. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Every time I feel like a big man. I feel like a big man, you know. Like I see Quest One in the chat, man. No, yeah, I just got a Jamaican accent out of nowhere. You heard? No, I'm just playing. I got family that's Jamaican for real. So you hear accent because my family, you know what I mean? My woman and my children, they Jamaican. I have Jamaican because I'm not Jamaican. So I'm like an honorary Jamaican. I joke and say that all the time, but yeah, man, I'm from here. I'm from Brooklyn. Shout to Scott Pullman Gamers and more. He did a live stream the other day. I tapped in. Yeah, I know y'all see me tap the like button. You know what I'm saying? I'll be pulling up. Word. But yeah, man. All that's nice and all of that. But I don't know if the Lakers hold that spot, yo. Let's stand this up. Conference. Where they at? They second in the West with 40. Oh, Grizzlies on them. Houston on them. They not holding that shit, man. They gonna drop to like 6, 7. If LeBron and Luca don't come back before the season over, they gonna lose home court advantage, and they gonna probably be. It's hard for me to say they're gonna drop all the way down to 6 because of that 3 games in the last 17, 18. I think they gonna they gonna they got a tough last games, man. They got a tough schedule without Luka and LeBron, man. That's tough. But that's on them, man. I don't care, man. They got mad championships. That's why I don't be wanting to talk about the Lakers. Like, they ain't got the same problems we got. You know what I'm saying? They don't sleep like a Net fan do. A Net fan got to wonder when we going to ever get a championship. Even if a fan like a Laker fan, they say, oh, you know what I mean? We don't get the championship, but at least we got one. They could think like that. They could feel like that. I don't feel like that. I mean, yeah, we could count the ABA championship, but you know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say, man. Word up, man. That's a fact. Uh, Cause yeah, shout out to Cuz. I don't know, man. I went out there. I was going jet ski. They be trying to charge me foreign prices. You heard? They don't be playing no games. Shout out to Nets DNA. Yo, subscribe to the page, Brody. Share it on Twitter and all that. You know what I'm saying? He said our owner said it himself. He rather hardworking players versus superstars. Just paraphrasing, our own owner could be our downfall. But yo, bro, Josiah, I think he said that because of what KD was saying and Kyrie was saying. They have a good relationship. You know what I mean? It was just a mess. It was a lack of communication, and there was a lot of misunderstandings because of the lack of communication. So Josiah said those words because of that. I don't agree with Josiah's sentiments. I don't speak for Josiah. I'm not the Brooklyn Nets PR. I'm just calling it how I see it. Now, Big Fan Breezy would have handled the situation a little more amicably. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't involved in the situation, my brother. But I understand what you're saying. Now, that being said, had they tapped in the Big Fan Breezy podcast, they would know that superstars is important and hardworking players is important. Both of them are essential to a winning roster. Jody Fernandez plays a 10 comfortably, plays a 10-man roster. 10 men in a rotation. You know what I'm saying? Every 10 of those players is getting minutes. He knows how to do that. He knows how to do that. He knows how to put Martin on the floor if Cam Thomas is off the floor. He knows how to put Martin and Cam Thomas on the floor at the same time. He knows he again, I'm not saying he's all bad in all offense. He knows what he's doing, but at the end of the day, there's room for improvement. Like all of us, everybody got room for improvement, right? I'm just saying, man. Damn, for real, player one, they giving it up like that. Always looking scared. Busy 12-1 with Jimmy buckets. That's tough. Mm. Lakers could fall at the play-in if that's the case, though, in player one, because I see it was a 3-game gap between 6 and 5, and the Warriors was at 6. So I gave the benefit of the doubt to the Lakers, but you putting this comment up saying that they were 12-1, then they're gonna just keep winning and they're gonna close that gap regardless of where the Lakers fall at in the standings. They ascending. So if they keep ascending like that, then that's tough, man. The West is tough, man. They say the ratings is down, but I'm excited about the Western Conference. You know what I mean? You got LeBron, KD, Kyrie, all on different teams, all in the Western Conference. And you think of their history, KD joined Curry just so he could beat LeBron in the finals. And, for what it's worth, LeBron did leave. He did leave Cleveland to play with Wade before he won the championship, and then he came back to Cleveland. So he kind of did what KD did. They kind of did the same thing, but KD never returned to OKC, so they kind of did. But they all in the last Wuhan and the love of, for the love of to compete, seeing greats versus the greats. Them being in the Western Conference, the fans win. The fans win. They do the fans justice, yo. Serious. They really do, yo. Word, man. But yeah. Yeah, man. Just wanted to talk my shit real quick. You know what I'm saying? Word. I was gonna go to Twitter, but I ain't gonna go to Twitter. I ain't gonna go to Twitter. I ain't gonna hype up the Sabonis talks and all of these trade talks. None of this stuff can't happen yet. But I want y'all to know this before I leave, because it is good conversation. Shout out to Easy, man. I'll be waiting for Easy, man, in the chat, man. Easy got one of those laughs. If he laugh, he be making me laugh, man. That ass, bro. I be crying. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Biggie birthday. I mean, this is the day that Biggie passed. I want to say rest in peace to Biggie. Well, it's March 10th now, depending where you at. March 9th. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Wow. If I could spit a Biggie verse, the first one I think that goes on and on. Damn, that shit X rated. That shit X. Take it to the. I thought Easy call him on the phone. Platinum Chanel cologne. I stay dressed to impress, spark these interests. This is all I expect. Whether watch TV and the Lex, they know. Quarter past 4, left the club tipsy, say no more. Nah, man. Except how I'm getting home tomorrow. See you drop you off when you see the PEO. Back of my mind. Oh man, it's 2X rated, man. I can't believe I was reciting this verse as a kid, man. Oh man, that's tough. That's tough. That is, man. Listen, man. Yo, 25 minutes in. I think I said everything I was gonna say. Besides what? Yeah, man. I know y'all don't care about stuff like this, but yo, I'm telling you, man, YouTube is a different situation out here, man. I remember that Laker fan was talking hot. Then he got into it with some dude named Exposer. He over there doing the same thing Reggie be trying to do. See, just flipping it on or flipping the script. I'm like, oh my goodness. I was on a panel earlier. This is just what happened with me on YouTube. I'm just telling y'all what happened with me on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I always be putting in work. I'll be on YouTube, see what's going on. You know what I mean? Be saying my name sometime. You know what I'm saying? So I like to tend to be places where they saying my name. You know what I mean? So, you know, I jumped on the panel. You know what I'm saying? Say nothing slick. I just kept it quick. Said my, you know what I mean? 1, 2, got up out of there. But it was a good show, man. I enjoyed it. But I just thought it was interesting to see how the tables turned, and the lack of better words, man. Shit was funny, man. Shit is hilarious. Listen, man. I could at least tell you about the precap what I think about tomorrow game, man, before I leave. Because it is in the title. Yo, Martin finna drop 30, man. Y'all talk all that shit. Like, oh, they ain't got no talent. They just came up from the G League. Let me tell you something, man. Them boys is playing hungry as they. Yo, what you rather? A player that got talent and don't work hard, or a player that work hard and get talented because they work hard? Those are G League players. Now, I ain't saying we should be the Miami Heat. I'm saying don't ignore what Martin could bring to the game. Shout the Ice, man. You know what I'm saying? Put us on the ice. I mean, to Martin before we even see him move for real like that. Because he out there hooping, man. He's streaky, though. Nicole Smith, he said, bro, I'm not even reading this comment. It's not a super chat, bro. It's not a super chat. I can't even. As soon as I seen what you said in the first 3 words, I decided not to even read that comment, bro. It's not even a super chat. You would have to super chat something like that, Claude. I'm not reading that comment, bro. I'll read a different comment, bro. I'll read a different comment, man. Yo, tap the like button. I'm about to put the comment in the chat, man. I can't even believe you put that in the chat, man. I don't know why you start such Nick fan rhetoric, man. It's the Nick side of you, you know what I mean, talking like that, bro. You gotta relax, Claude Smith. I want to see you win a championship. I know you say you've been watching the Nets for like 20 years. That's the kind of stuff that I be talking about. How we gonna be talking about winning the championship with the Nets, and you talking about the stuff you talking about in that comment? Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna read this comment. So I'm finna cook it. Hold on. I'm gonna read this comment, bro. I'm gonna sing a sweet lullaby to it. Hold on. Nah, not that. Not that. Nah, not that. Nah. Yeah. Nah. Alright, there you go. He said a training camp time is something that's move up in the draft. They should pull the trigger. It would be better than overpaying. I don't think they're gonna overpay him because he don't get the 65 game off. So that's just your whole debate right there. It's just I just wiped that whole debate out there. So they're not gonna overpay him. And we don't need to move up in the draft where we got our own draft pick and a lot of draft capital and trades that we can add to the draft capital to make it work. Like this, just too much we could do without trading Cam Thomas. It's been quiet this whole 3 seasons about trading Cam Thomas. Why you want to stir that up for? Like that's not even making no sense. To keep it real with you, you know what I'm saying? Tap the like button, man. Stop playing. You know what I mean? We don't need to do that. That don't make no sense at all. Facts. Word. But yeah, man. I just want to keep it light for the night. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say I think Martin gonna score 30. And yeah, man, chilling, man. Facts. Wow, man. All right, y'all. Get with y'all later.